Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages with the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out and what messages come through. Thank you so much for joining. So the first card we have is the Nine of Cups. We do have some water sign energy with this. You could be dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, or even a Pisces. And we have the Three of Wands and the Six of Cups in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. So this Five of Wands from up over here, this does feel like a bit of a frustrating energy to be going through with someone in a situation. But this Five of Wands, this does feel like conflict or just the sense of being in a space where I do feel like there could be a lot of disagreements over small things. But I do feel like with the Nine of Cups, when it comes to the way somebody feels about you, I do feel like this person is quite pleased. They feel a sense of satisfaction with you, with your connection. I also feel that this person could even enjoy being able to see a more passionate side in you. It brings them satisfaction. I do feel like with this Nine of Cups from up over here, this does feel like when it comes to how they feel about you, there is a sense of feeling very lucky to be able to have a connection with you. There's a sense of this person also being in a space where this could have been a connection that is one that they have waited for a long time, but there is a sense that this person feels very satisfied within this connection. I also feel that you're dealing with somebody who is in a space where they are in a space where they're ready to be able to embrace a relationship or a connection. It feels like being in a good place on an individual level. But with the Three of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where I do feel like there could have been a lot of waiting, or there could have been somewhat of a long time coming around to this connection. But with the Three of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience, getting an opportunity to have the chance to see anything you've been waiting for, or even anyone you've been waiting for, be able to come around in the way that you would like them to. This does feel like an energy of being in a space where there could be distance involved in the situation as well. But I do feel like with the Three of Wands from up over here, this does feel like an energy of a connection that's worth the wait. I do feel like though with the Six of Cups showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of somebody being hung up on something from the past. I do feel like with that Five of Wands from up over here, there could have been a misunderstanding or even a disagreement, but I feel that it could have been minor disagreements kind of building up. With the Six of Cups from up over here, this also feels like an energy of somebody who has actually impacted on a deep level, because I do feel like they care a lot about this connection. And when it comes to them being in that reflective mode and reflective state, this does feel like a sense of somebody being in a space where there is a desire to be able to actually come back to a situation when the dust settles. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Ten of Wands. And we have the Two of Wands. And we have the Empress. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. So we do have some Libra energy as well as some Aries energy. You could be dealing with an Aries or even a Libra as well. But with the Emperor card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of somebody who likes to be in control. I do feel like you could be dealing with somebody who's used to having a lot of power as well. This could be in their workspace or even just when it comes to being the person who is dominant in situations. But with the Emperor card showing up over here, this does feel like a person who wants to maintain control. I do feel like as well, this person is somebody who is in their divine masculine as far as the way they show up for your connection. This does feel like an energy of a person who's also somebody who has it's like they have a tough exterior. They put on a brave face, but I do feel like there is a side to this person that does feel soft that you will get to see when you get closer to this person. And I do feel like the Emperor card showing up over here, This person is also somebody who is quite intentional. Do you feel like when it comes to investing time and energy, they only put that into things they care about and things that they are deeming as worthwhile? So I do feel like this person has a lot of care for you, for the situation as well. And I do also feel like with the Emperor card showing up over here, this person is somebody that you won't have to guess where you stand with them. This feels like a pretty authoritative kind of an energy when it comes to the energy this person is giving you. So I do feel like there's a sense of wanting to be able to establish and define the situation in a way that allows for there to not be any obscurity or any kind of misunderstanding. This person feels like a direct person, and I feel that there's a sense of also wanting to be able to maintain control. So there's a desire not to have things go out of control. But I do also feel like with this Emperor card, there could actually be also some batting heads with that Five of Wands showing up over here because of somebody showing up a little bit like they're trying to take too much control, or they may be even coming across a little bit too rigid at times. But with the Ten of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of a person who is in a space where I do feel like this person is someone who is, it's like they won't let you take on more than what they perceive you being able to take on. They want to be able to have you be able to rest in this connection with them. So this Ten of Wands, this does feel like an energy of somebody trying to take on everything on their own. It's giving that energy of things being one-sided, but I do feel like this person needs to be able to be vulnerable enough to let somebody in and share that load, whether it's an emotional burden or it is just as far as the burden of being able to carry everything in the relationship on their own, which they don't have to do. But with the Two of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of, do you feel like there could be travel on the horizon? I do feel like also a sense of being in a space where there is also a sense of being able to see a sign of a lot of plans for travel, also being something that is giving the confirmation of being able to either meet up with somebody or be able to have distance no longer be an issue within a connection, especially if this person is at a distance from you. But the Two of Wands, this does feel like the sense of this person being in a space where they are making plans, they're thinking about the future. I do think that they are thinking long term, and I do feel like when it comes to that, you may also be on the same page. But with the Empress card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of strong attraction. There is a strong attraction between the two of you. We do have the Emperor next to the Empress card, so this does also feel like a sense of being drawn to somebody who is kind of like a divine counterpart. It's like you guys are an ideal match. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Engagement card. And we have the Reconciliation card. And we have Stay Optimistic about your love life. So with the Engagement card showing up over here, this does feel like a happy moment. I also feel that with that Nine of Cups, this feels like a very pleasant experience, especially when it comes to the emotions that it's evoking for this person as well as for yourself. But the situation feels like it is one that feels like it's very satisfying. With the Engagement card showing up over here, do you also feel like there's a sense of wanting to be able to either be able to be exclusive or to be able to take a commitment to the next level? There could even be an offer, a love offer, or even a proposal with the Engagement card showing up over here. But it does feel like there's a sense of being able to have things be more so committed between the two of you. This does feel like this person wanting to be able to actually take action towards taking your relationship to that level. And with the Emperor card, this does feel like a sense of someone who wants to take the initiative. So I do feel like this person kind of being able to bring that offer to you. And with the Reconciliation card showing up over here, I am getting it pertaining to the Six of Cups in the reverse. With the Six of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like a sense of being in a space where somebody wants to be able to make any kind of misunderstanding, or even when it comes to disagreements, be something that's cleared up between you. This feels like a desire for being able to actually make amends or make up. I do feel like with the Reconciliation card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of wanting to get past anything from the past as well. With the Six of Cups in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of this person is still there. It seems like there's a sense of wanting to be able to make things right, because I do feel like this person cares quite deeply. Do you feel like with this Death to Mystic about your love life card showing up over here? This does feel like the best being yet to come, with the engagement card showing up here too. This does feel like an energy of being able to experience your connection, being able to move in a direction that you wanted to. And I do feel like with the Emperor and the Empress card, this feels like being on board. This like you are moving the same direction within this connection. And even just when it comes to how you are looking at the future, I do feel like with that Three of Wands showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of being able to experience your ships coming in and being able to experience that harvest within a connection that you may have been waiting for or you may have felt was delayed. But this does feel like an energy of being able to get the chance to be able to experience the manifestation of anything that you have been putting your focus towards within this connection as well. And do you feel like, though, with that step to mystic about your love life card showing up over here, this is about being able to maintain that positive thinking and also being able to maintain your faith for this connection. I do feel like you are on track. And I also feel that when it comes to your connection, it is headed in a direction where you and this person are going to have more so harmony between the two of you. Do you feel like when it comes to the Five of Wands card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being in conflict or even just kind of clashing over small things between the two of you. And I do feel like that could be something that does happen, but I feel that there's a sense of that not being something that gets your connection down. This does feel like a sense of somebody who cares very strongly and very deeply for you. And I do feel like that feeling may be mutual with the reconciliation card showing up over here, and that's not gonna get your connection down. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.